Sometimes we are born with certain knowledge, and sometimes we have to go through learning experiences to get to where we need to be. Hello my loves, and welcome back, or welcome if you're new to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. I watched the World Cup earlier. As I'm filming this, people are still celebrating. You are going to hear a lot of noise in the background. And the Argentines are over the moon because their team won. So congratulations, Argentina, you do deserve it. It's probably not the best day to record the video, but I felt inspired from my personal life today to talk about a particular subject. Therefore, today I'll be talking about 8 powerful strategies to secure your position, gain the respect you deserve, and most importantly, become indispensable at work. Yes! On this channel, I like to talk about self-improvement topics in all areas of life, from lifestyle to relationships, business, attitude, physique, anything. I seek happiness in everything that I do and with everyone that I surround myself. That is quite challenging, but when I'm faced with the challenge, I strive to transform the situation and make it work for me. You know, achieving fulfillment in all areas of our life takes a lot of nurturing and hard work. So getting to the point, everyone craves security and stability in their lives. A job can definitely achieve that goal. Knowing that we can rely on a steady and secure income can bring a lot of comfort and peace of mind. If you want to find out what are the 8 powerful strategies that I'm talking about, keep on watching. But first, if you want to see more of my content where I talk about becoming the best version of ourselves, I talk about how to transform oneself into a person who has the necessary skills to succeed, who knows their self-worth, who's confident, who is motivated and capable to be an inspiration for others, someone who emanates that powerful energy and vibration that seduces everyone who comes across them. Please join the channel. Also, please follow me on my other social media channels. Links are in the description. So, how can you improve your experience and be happy at the workplace? How can you get what you want? We all have a list of requirements for being happy at work, even though we don't necessarily realize it. Why is that? You know, time is one thing you cannot buy and you cannot bring back. Time is the most valuable asset that we have. Work takes at least half of our time. We dedicate most of our life to it. So, if the purpose is to be happy with our family situation and with our romantic partner, etc., it's utmost important to be happy with the one thing we do most of our life, which is work. Sometimes people know what they want to do for a living and in pursuing their dreams from an early age. And there are other people who don't figure it all out until they are significantly older. Either it's okay though, because sometimes we are born with certain knowledge, and sometimes we have to go through learning experiences to get to where we need to be. If you're feeling like you have had an aha moment recently about something you want to do, don't let age or time or anything else stop you. The time is right if it feels right. Just do it. Just like Nike says, just do it. I'm a firm believer that even though a job could bring a lot of comfort and stability, having the job can bring a different sense of fulfillment. The job is the thing that you love doing. Based on this concept, I will always encourage people to pursue their passion, something that gives you that sense of purpose, of doing what you're good at, what you're meant to be doing. Often though, that's not possible, and we end up in situations where out of obligation we have to do something we don't love doing. There is also a situation where we are doing something that we love doing and we work in the company we want to, but the circumstances at work are less than desirable, which can heavily impact us in so many ways. I heard way too many stories of people being unsatisfied with their careers for one reason or another, mostly due to not being recognized, being undervalued, overlooked, feeling small and insignificant, not getting the respect they want, being overworked, being underpaid for the amount of work and the effort they put into their work. However your situation may be, there is still hope and you can change your circumstances for the best. Let's see how we can make that happen. 1. Win over the most prominent figure within the company. Once you identify who that is, that person is your biggest and strongest ally at the workplace if they happen to like you. Besides you, they have the greatest power to make things happen for you. The one person who you want to like you. Do anything you can do to be liked and favored by this person. And I'm not suggesting that you should kiss their ass. No, I'm saying that you should make an effort to be professional, likable, pleasant, friendly, and make a good impression on this person. Develop those people skills. Number 2, bring value to your workplace. Whatever you do as a job, find a way to bring value to the workplace. Whether that is bringing customers in or having the place make additional money because of your work, bring more contracts, come up with solutions to problems, come up with ideas to perfect certain services, etc. I don't know, but let's say if you deal with clients, do things that win over your clients, like imagine having your clients call your employer and say, "Hi, I want to talk to Bianca," or "I want to close this deal, but only if Bianca does the job." That's great feedback. It sends a powerful message to your employer of how valuable you are. Come out of your shell and develop those people skills. Find solutions to anything that might not be working well within the company. Start using your imagination and create a necessary solution to a problem. Find out what your employer's biggest concerns are and get involved. Let's say your superior has to send a weekly review to the company. That is your chance. Ask him if you could help with that and write it yourself. Stuff like that. When you get involved, ultimately, you get noticed in a big way. They would never let go of someone with initiative, someone who brings value to the workplace. Number 3, always be professional. Be professional at all times. I don't recommend getting too chummy with your colleagues or your superiors. You want to be pleasant, you want to be charming, you want to be nice with everyone, but that's it. Always keep the relationships professional. It's very important to have people respect your boundaries, your space, and your privacy. When you mix business with pleasure, very often people think they can cross certain boundaries. You know that saying, you gave them one finger and they took the whole hand. Not to say that you cannot make real friends at work, but why risk it?
I was your only friend.
What were you called out there for?
An ambush.
You issued 24 million new shares of stock.
You were told that if new investors
How
came
much
along...
were your shares diluted? How much were his?
When there is too much closeness in an environment that has the potential for competition and jealousy, things could backfire quickly. Don't forget your goal after all. You want to get noticed and awarded for your work. Work is competitive. If it happens to get promoted, you are going to leave some people behind. You may even become their boss. Who knows? But how is friendship going to fit in this picture? It's like when you have a roommate, let's say, and you pay them the rent, but you also hang out with them, so they feel that it's okay to come in your room when you're not at home to borrow certain things.
What diary?
Your diary proved very interesting to read.
You read my journal?
That is crossing your boundaries, and it happens only because you became too friendly. You don't want to be too friendly, but you also don't want to be too rigid. Balance things out. Number 4, don't accept disrespect. It's nothing worse than that. That can kill your whole vibe. If you feel that anyone at work has crossed the line in any way, say something. For any reason, do not become a doormat, a pushover, or a people pleaser at work. You need to work in a place where you are respected, where you don't have to compromise your well-being and your mental health. If anyone is crossing your boundaries, whether it's an unreasonable boss or a bully coworker, speak up. If you are a non-adversarial person and you prefer to stay away from conflict and negative people, know that running away will only bring the conflict closer to you. Let's say that you are dealing with a coworker. The best and the coolest way to handle people like that is to learn some really great comebacks. Respond to their attacks with a comeback, preferably in front of other coworkers.
Thanks for inviting me, girls. This party is super fun.
Nice outfit.
Oh, I like your outfit too, except when I dress up as a frigid bitch, I try not to look so constipated.
Don't forget, bullies love to intimidate. They feed off that. The moment you stand up for yourself, they will stop bullying and they will redirect their attention to someone else who they can bully. Responding with cool comebacks is actually a great defensive way, and it will disarm your opponent.
I see you roll your way into the semis. Dios mío, man. Liam and me, we're gonna f you up.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
Choose your words wisely and don't lose your composure. Just a quick story for the purpose of this conversation. I have an acquaintance who's a salesperson for a company. Each time he gets his commission, the money is always less than previously agreed upon. How does he stand up for himself? Instead of asking his employer why is he getting less, he calls me and vents all his frustrations, assumptions, scenarios, like this is going to resolve the issue. That is only making it worse. He firmly believes that he is treated unfairly and what is happening to him is an injustice. He portrays himself as a victim, and what's worse, he accepts it. At this point, he's developing an internal conflict over the situation. He's striving to be one thing on the outside, which is a satisfied employee in front of his employer on one hand, and another on the inside, which is what he's really feeling about the situation. All that does is to create an internal tension that could play out as frustration, low self-esteem, bouts of anxiety, and the like. To balance this out, he will need to work at being highly conscious of his tendency to shy away from asking the necessary questions and to change that. Maybe there is a legitimate reason for cutting down his paycheck, but why not ask? Don't forget that when you are being respected, you feel good about yourself. Contrary to when you're not being respected, which can take a toll on your self-esteem and the way you feel about that workplace. Number 5, teamwork makes the dream work. Having harmonious relationships with your colleagues will determine how great you feel about your work. Don't be a lone wolf and don't be too competitive at first. Get involved and help your colleagues in any way you can. They will appreciate and respect you for that. Let's say if Maria has to get home for her daughter's birthday, offer to help with her work that day so she can leave earlier. Be open to helping others and be conscious about what an important role that can play in your work life. Developing a positive energy around you results in creating a positive environment at work. Number 6, a positive attitude. Is your blood type B negative or B positive? Mine is B negative, actually, literally. This is so important. Way too many people complain that they even have to go to work. Thank God you have a work. We don't realize how grateful we should be to have this privilege, and also how healthy it is for us. Bringing value to a workplace boosts our confidence and motivation. Working keeps our brain healthy and active. Also, it's proving that being around other people is one of the healthiest things that you could do for yourself. It's scientific proof that being around others prolongs our life. And the reason being that we exchange digestive bacteria, which is super healthy for us. So go to work and be happy. If you're not where you want to be, still have a positive attitude about work. Other people can feel your energy, and eventually that doom and gloom energy will transform into negative situations at work, and it will take you down one way or another. How do you want to progress if you live in a state of discontentment? If the reason for being negative is that what you are doing is not what you want, making a plan to transform your situation will help tremendously in changing your mindset and give yourself a time frame to make the change you desire and put it into action. Knowing that you are working towards your goals and dreams will give you a lot of positivity, even if you don't feel great about where you are at the moment. Making our dreams come true takes hard work. It takes climbing a metaphorical mountain. Additionally, it is challenging to build a healthy and positive mindset. The reason for that is that your life will go in the direction of your mindset. This is why it's so important. Furthermore, if your goal is to attract more prosperity and abundance into your life, again, it starts in your mind. Look at the problems you face at work as being productive problems. That means that although you may be exasperated in having to deal with these challenges, there will also be something positive about them that will benefit you. As you work to deal with whatever you come up against at work, know that this too shall pass, and that afterwards you will have something positive that remains because of it. Allow that thought to motivate you to achieve your work goals, and by day's end you can look back with both relief and pride. Number 7, get your foot in the door mindset. Even when you want a specific position, you can always get it at first. So, apply this concept and get your foot in the door at first. You want to get in and work your way up. You get a position within the company and you work towards the position that you believe that you are best suited for and the one that makes you happy. In this case, the best strategy and the smartest move you can make is to not give the impression that you are not a fit for the initial position. The employer doesn't know you, doesn't know your talents, and doesn't know your abilities. And you need time to show them that you are all that and more. The most important piece of the puzzle here is that you have to show the employer that you are willing to work hard for what you really want. Show them that you can do that first position perfectly and that you are capable to take on a bigger challenge. Show them that you are more than happy to put a lot of effort in your work. Show them that you are proud of your job. This is how you get noticed by your employer, by showing hard work, commitment, responsibility, professionalism, contentment, and gratefulness for what is being offered to you. After you accomplish these steps successfully, in about 6 months or so, you slowly start making suggestions about how you would like to apply for X position in the company. Number 8, and the last one, Prove yourself. Strategize, strategize.
Don't know nobody wealthy don't have a vision board. I don't know nobody wealthy don't have their stuff written on a piece of paper.
Do you know how important it is in life to have a goal and plan on how to get there? So make a plan and strategize how to get from point A to point B. When you are ready to ask to be promoted, prepare for that. You have a few months to work hard, prove yourself, and prepare for the next position. Pay attention at what is going on around you and get involved in responsibilities that are not yours, so you can learn. You want to be learning from the people who are above you. Gravitate around them and learn their moves, their tasks, anything you can. Don't get discouraged if there is no position available. You care only to root this idea in your employer's head. So when anything becomes available, he will think of you first. Tell your employer that you're ready to take more responsibilities and you would love to have a chance to prove yourself. If he is not willing to give you the position just yet, do not give up. If anyone in that position that you want needs a day off or it's taking their vacation, ask to fill in for them. Take this opportunity to prove yourself. That's your chance. I understand it may seem a bit aggressive, but as we all know, nobody is knocking at our door handing us opportunities. We have to look for the opportunity and make it happen. Your determination will count. Believe me. Let your employer doubt that you may be ready for the new position and impress him by how great you are. You need to fight for what you want. People could tell you no all they want. You have to be positive, be determined to get what you want. Work hard, get noticed, prove yourself, and get to your goal. If you reached this point in my video, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching. I hope you find this information helpful. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you think about this 8 strategies to having a successful outcome at work, and what do you think should be added. I really would love to hear what you have to say. If you love this video, click that like and subscribe button. Please take care of yourselves, my brilliant, confident, and powerful women and men. Enjoy the festive season. Thank you and I love you. Kisses. Of a white Christmas, just like the way